Here's the president of Northern Arizona University, John Haeger, in the spotlight.
As we look forward to next year, NAU unfortunately has to raise tuition again. We're not happy about that, but in order to continue to offer high-quality programming at the university, some increases are necessary. But I think we have a unique program at Northern Arizona University in that we'll set a tuition for new students coming in, and we will continue to guarantee that tuition for 8 semesters. It's also important to point out that as we raise tuition, because students who came in beginning in FY08 are on pledged tuition, 50% of our students will see no tuition increase whatsoever, a small increase in fees of about $150. And then there's another unique feature of Northern Arizona University, which is 7,000 of our 22,000 students are in off-campus programming, and those students will probably pay anywhere between $1,000 and $1,400 less than the students on the Flagstaff campus. Northern Arizona University has a very exciting project underway with Yavapai College in Prescott Valley. The intent of this project is to offer to students a more affordable and more accessible route to the baccalaureate degree. What makes this project truly unique is, one, there will be only a few highly structured programs, likely in business and in the environment and eventually maybe in the healthcare professions. The courses will be very structured in the sense that there won't be a lot of selection, so students know from day one when they enter NAU-Yavapai, here's the track to finish a baccalaureate degree. The speed projects we have been talking about for the better part of 2 years. The intent of these projects was to, in a sense, build the construction industry. Unfortunately, as the economy went through its downturn, the speed projects got put on a back burner. But we are back, and we intend to move forward with 5 speed projects that have been already approved by the legislature, and we expect construction to start within a month on a couple of those projects. Intercollegiate athletics, like every other department in the university, every 5 to 7 years goes through a review. And the purpose of these reviews is to have outsiders come in and to tell us, here are the things you're doing very, very well and you should continue with, and here are some things that you probably can do better. In a nutshell, here's what the report tells us. One is that this is an outstanding program if you look at the first athletic performance of our intercollegiate athletes. We are a highly competitive program across the nation and rank in the top 100 programs athletically. The other thing which is of most interest to the president, the academic performance of our intercollegiate athletes is absolutely over the top. They are above 3.0, they graduate at a very high rate, and so in a sense the balance of our program between athletics and academics is really in the right place. Some things we don't do so well that they suggest that we look at for the future. One is that we are not conscious of the public relations and media value of intercollegiate athletics and don't do enough to get our reputation out both in the state and outside. And so we are going to do a far better job, probably getting some help from the outside, so that we highlight a truly quality program on the university campus. The state budget for Northern Arizona University causes us some concern. And the reason for that concern is we're part of this state, we're part of the state's problem with its budget, and we want to help, but we also want to continue to offer quality programming. If you'd asked me the question about the state budget 2 years ago, I would have said our state appropriation is $161 million. Now that's only a fraction of what we run the university on, but a very important piece. Sitting here today, our state budget is $134 million. So you get some sense of the size of the cuts that we have already taken. And our faculty and our staff have pitched in, and we're dealing with it just fine. Looking to the future, The big questions are the following. One is that if the governor is able to increase the sales tax, the budget reductions to the university going forward will be small. If the governor is not able to get the voters to approve the 1 cent sales tax, then the three universities could face up to $120 to $150 million of additional cuts. There is a lot at stake in May when the voters go to the polls.